Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today, I'm going to be doing something Disney related, because why not? I might as well continue doing this kind of a thing. And of course, it's going to be in regards of the Tinkerbell film franchise. And yeah, before anyone says it, I know that some people will be complaining that I'm talking about some fairies, whereas I'm supposed to be talking about something more manly or whatever. Well, I'm gonna stick to talking about some fairy stuff. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. This is my channel after all. So in this case, it's gonna be a top 10 list of fun facts for this character named Rosetta, whom is Tinkerbell's friend, of course. So this will give me a perfect excuse to do so. For this list, each fact will have to be about her specifically, and there will be in no real order. And of course, there will be some things I'm going to be leaving out, because this is a top 10 list after all. With that being said, let's get into it, shall we? Making at number 10 is that, according to the film's storyline, Rosetta had arrived in Pixie Hollow before most of her friends. So in this case, you can say she had quite a bit of experience, thus making her a bit more wiser than some of the others, which gives her a pretty interesting backstory, I guess you can say. I do wish they could explore this one of these days. Hey, you may never know, they could actually would. Well, that's pretty cool in my eyes, folks. So, it's all good. Making a number 10 is that the character being portrayed in the Disney parks, except for maybe certain areas like Disneyland, where she and the other fairies would appear very rarely. So, where she doesn't appear as often as she used to in the past, but she would suddenly appear in the Disneyland world, and an actress would play as her in real life, I guess you can say. But hey, something's better than nothing. Making at number 8 is the character of Tinkerbell had actually been played by these two actresses, whom, by the way, whom actually had a pretty good resume. They appeared before, of course, in various other forms in media, so they lent their voice acting for the Tinkerbell series, so that they can play the character of Rosetta, which does seem pretty cool. It does seem rather fitting. Both has done a rather good job. Making it number 7 is that the fact that she actually made a reference to a particular character in Wizard of Oz. So, which of course, these are pretty cool, folks. So, yeah, it's a little obscured reference to that, but still, folks, I thought they were making a little reference to a certain thing, and I thought that was pretty cool. It's an Easter egg, I guess you can say, but still pretty cool if you ask me. And number 6 is that she's the only character in the franchise, well, so far anyway, who speaks with a southern accent, which I actually thought was pretty cool if you ask me. So, yeah, and that's the thing, folks. I do like the fact. Some people say she was from Texas or whatnot, but either way, Texas or not, I do like the fact that she does have this particular accent. So, it makes the character seem rather interesting if you ask me, so that's cool. Making at number 5 is that she does tend to be a little judgmental, I guess you can say. Well, I guess this can be described as her character flaw, which makes it seem realistic, is that it tells the viewer that not every fairy is perfect. So, one way to make a character believable is to give this particular character a character flaw. It makes perfect sense when you think about it, and it fits right in the storylines. Making at number 4, she does have a particular favorite type of flower, I guess you can say, which makes sense considering the fact that she is a garden fairy. So it fits right in with her personality. She seems to be really graceful, really delicate, so it makes perfect sense if you ask me. So that fits just right into her character role as a whole. So overall, that makes perfect sense right there, folks. Yes, sirree. And number three is that she does have some particular hobbies, one of which is makeovers. Well, I guess that's fine, of course. She does tend to be blooming throughout the series. She tends to look over herself and whatnot, always trying to look her best, of course. So, this character trait of hers is actually showing throughout this series of movies. So, that's fine by me if you ask me. Gotta look good for the camera, I guess you can say. Making a number two is that she does seem to embody and create beauty in her own way. Well, it's again, it relates to what I just said a moment ago. So, this, of course, does fit right in the way she acts and in her behavior overall. So, again, no complaints from me, folks, because she does act a particular way, so you don't want anything to be going on out of character, so that fits right in. But of course, before I'm going to into my number one spot, I have to bring up a few things, of course. Rosetta only wore the ant patch in the film titled Peripheries. This was the first and last time she had actually done this kind of a thing. So, I guess as a niche, aside from Tinkerbell, Rosetta does have a pretty big hips. So, I think that's a good thing. It does make sense. It is natural for a woman to have that, so fits right in if you ask me. The character Rosetta does make some video game appearances throughout the years, which I actually thought was pretty cool if you ask me, and it makes sense because she is a part of the Tinkerbell franchise, so yeah. Making at number one is the fact that she is the oldest one of the bunch. So that makes it seem that she's been around for quite a while. And she does seem to act the type that she seems to be the more seasoned type of fairy. But of course, I mean that in a positive way. And also, she really doesn't look the part either. She does look fairly young, so she does take care of herself. So, yeah, actually makes sense there. So, folks, I guess that'll be it for now. Until next time, I suppose. As always, thanks for watching, and take care. Until next time, yes sirree. See ya. Oh yeah.